Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to do a really easy everyday eye look. Kind of like the eyes that I had in my previous video, a couple videos back in the glowy Jadeywadey tutorial. All of you guys kept asking for the eye look and what products I used. So today I'm going to show you how to get just a really simple golden, kind of like smoky bronze eye that you could wear really any day. So go ahead and keep watching if you want to see what it looks like. I basically have my face on, so I have foundation on, I have powder, obviously my eyebrows, and a little bit of lip balm, and that's all. I wanted to start with the eyes and then we can go in there, and in my next video I'm going to show you how to do what's called reverse contour. So today I'm just going to be doing the eyes, and then you'll see at the end the full completed look. But we are going to start with priming the eyes so that we can get ready for the eyeshadows. Primer for the eyes is super important just because I feel like it really helps the shadows stay on. It's so easy to blend if you have primed. If you just have like a bare eye and you pop on like a dark shadow, it's not really going to blend super well because you want a really good base for the shadow. So I like to think of priming as creating a blank piece of paper, like taking a blank piece of paper and then drawing on it. You want it to be blank so that when you go to like paint or draw, it's just really smooth and perfect. So think of that for your eyes as well. So the primer that I'm going to be using today is the new Locket primer from Kat Von D. I used this a couple times and it's effing amazing. It's very strong, so when you go ahead and put this on, you really want to kind of rub it in with your finger or a brush because it's going to set so fast. So the color that I'm using is light. And I actually use this as well to kind of shape out underneath my eyebrow to get that really flawless shape. I usually use a concealer because I like to sharpen it underneath, but this is another tool that you can use for shaping under your brows. So we're going to go ahead and apply it all over the eyes. And then you can just blend it in with your finger. So once you have your primer on, I like to set it with a powder. I just feel like it really helps the primer from creasing, even though that's what primer is supposed to do, help powder or shadows not crease. I still feel like I need to put a powder on top of that, and then I can put my shadows on. It just creates a much more nice base. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the Tarte lip palette in Bloom, and we're going to use Charmer. Just like a super nice white, and I'm using the Luxie brushes today. This is Luxie 239, and we're just going to set this. You can go all the way up to your brow if your brows are already done. So the first palette I'm going to be using is the Bare Minerals palette that I showed you guys. This is the Instant Attraction and has all these gorgeous colors. Honestly, I feel like you would only need this little palette and you could create like such a flawless look. But I'm going to add a little bit of other colors that I love, but we'll use a couple colors from this as well. So the first shade that I'm going to use from this is this kind of taupey peach brown. This is called Happenstance. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Happenstance, and we're going to add this to the crease to warm it up. So the brush that I'm going to be using is this Luxie 205. This is a tapered blending brush, and it's just going to apply the product really nicely into the socket of the eye. The next shade that I'm going to use with the same brush is this brown one down here, and it's called Meant to Be. So it has a little bit of shimmer in it. I honestly don't love to use any shadows that have shimmer in the crease because I love that to be matte. But let's just go ahead and try it today because I haven't tried this palette, and just see how it works. Don't worry if you get a little fallout down here because we just dust it away after. And I'm actually really liking this brown. Go ahead and dust the brush off or just tap it on top so that you get a lot of the fallout out of the brush before applying it. So I love to add a dark color into the crease on my eyes as well as other people's eyes, just because it really adds that warmth and, you know, depth, like I said, to the eyes, and it's really going to make the eyes pop. It's going to make them look a little bit more set in here so that your bone structure pops out. So I love to add that brown or even a darker color in there to really add the dimension back into the eyes. And this really is such a simple look. I mean, anyone could do this, beginner, intermediate, advanced, whoever you are, you can do this. It's so easy. We're just adding in windshield wiper movements to the crease that warm brown. I'm going back and forth, and then circling it around this area because there's more bone structure to cover. Once we have the desired amount on the eyes, we can go ahead and go back with a brush that has nothing on it and kind of blend it out and diffuse any areas that you feel like doesn't need to have as much shadow there. I always go back with a blank, just clean brush and just blend this out because you'll get that perfect blend that you want. I literally have like so many 90s songs stuck in my head because when we were on the road trip to Coachella, we were listening to like Britney Spears, Mandy Moore, Jessica Simpson, M2M, like all these amazing 90s pop singers. I'm like singing all the songs in my head. Just a side note, just so you guys know. So now I'm going in here a little bit back with that happenstance, and I'm just blending a little bit over the crease so it's a little bit softer. Okay, once we have our transition shade on as well as our underbrow, you know, shimmer. I don't know why I'm getting like pink specks on my eyes. Is there something on my brush? Does this color? You know what, guys? I just realized this color has iridescence in it. I'm so obsessed with it even more now. So this happenstance, it looks like a peach, but it actually is completely like, it's a peach, and then when you apply it, it has full-on iridescence. Do you see that on my hand? So if you don't want the iridescence and you don't like that shimmer because you're going to work and you just want to look, you know, bronzy and not like you're going to Coachella or anything like that, then don't use this shade. Use like a lighter shade that has no shimmer to it underneath the brow bone. But I'm kind of feeling this alien goodness right here. Okay, my loves, the next product that we're going to apply is my pure polish that I'm obsessed with that you guys all need. So this shade is called Silk. It's probably my #1 shade that I use from them. It's just a flawless rose gold, and I think I've talked about this so many times before. I don't know if I've showed you in the video though, but this is what I use in my Jadeywadey glowy tutorial on my eyes. So we're gonna go ahead and use this as a base for our golden shimmer to go on top of this. But if you just wanted this silky color to go on your eyes, go ahead and leave it how it is, and you don't have to add that shimmer on top of it. So we're gonna go ahead and use a tapered brush like this. This is from Luxie. It's actually a concealer brush, but I never use my brushes what they're really for. I just like to be an artist and use it for something else. So we're gonna go ahead and apply our pure polish. We're gonna go in here like I just did, and it has a very weird technology to it, if that's the right word. It has almost this little trampoline inside here. So what you'll do is you'll take the product. I should show you guys this so you don't wonder why is it dry. And you will tap it like this so that all the product goes to the little trampoline on the inside. Then we get our concealer brush and we just glide it along that trampoline so we get a good amount on our brush and we're not wasting. So pick up your mirror and we're gonna apply this all to the eyelid as our nice shimmer shade. Like, is that even for real? Are you even for real? I'm obsessed with the eye polish. Like, do you see how amazing it is? It's just like, bam, glazed. I literally have glazed donut eyes. Love it. So that is what the eye polish looks on. It's still wet on my eyes. Usually if you're using this on a client, tell them to keep their eyes closed because they'll open and then it will transfer onto their transition shade, and we don't like that. So keep your eyes closed if you're doing it on someone else, but you can really just like set your head back like this and just let it dry. It really doesn't transfer too much, so don't worry about it that much, but you will be fine. Once it's on, it will dry, and we're gonna go ahead and pop the shimmer on top of it. So I was going to use Colourpop, but you know what, guys? I want to use this shade in this palette because those of you that don't want to buy a million different eyeshadows, you can just go out and get this and create this look. So I'm going to apply Whirlwind, which is this shimmery gold, to the eyelid. We're going to go ahead and use our Luxie 239. This is a precision shader brush, but I'm just going to go in here, get a good amount on my brush, and we're gonna pop it on top of the eye polish. The eye. I'm applying a little bit to the inner corners. Just like that. I'm loving this. So now that our shadows are applied, we can go ahead and add liner if you want to, or if you just want to add lashes or mascara, you would go ahead and do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and use two different eyeliners. One of these I used in my Jadeywadey tutorial as well. This is a liner from Jouer. It's called Lynx. It's actually a really dark green, but when it goes on, it's kind of like a bronzy green. So I really like to apply this over my dark brown liner shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my brown liner, and then I'm gonna put Lynx on top of it. So the liner that I'm going to be using today is from Eve Pearl. It's actually a felt tip liner. So this is a smudge proof liquid liner, and it is in the color brown, and that's why I like it because I feel like I can wear this shade every single day, and it's just really good to hide the lash line. You just go ahead and you apply it right to the lash line, and then you put your lashes over it, and it just hides the space in between your lash and your skin. If you want to put black liner with this, go ahead, because it's going to make that eye color of yours pop a lot more. But I just like the look of like brown liner. I feel like it looks a little bit more natural. I like the way it looks with the eyeshadows, so that's why I love this brown liner. So I've went and applied my brown liner, and now we're going to go over it with Lynx, which is that green shade. Now we can go ahead and apply our lashes. You can use really natural ones, really fluffy or thick ones to dress this look up. But I think I'm going to be using some of my Huda Beauty lashes. And I'll get the names for you guys. I've used these pair of lashes before, so that's why I kind of want to use them again. It's just because I don't like to waste my lashes. I love to use them at least 10 times. So I'll get the name for you. I'm pretty sure these are Farrah or Brigitte, but they're really fluffy. They're long, they're a little bit long on the ends, and I love how they make my eyes kind of like wing out at the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply these really quick so you guys can see the finished eye look. I like to like press up so the lash goes up instead of out, because if it goes out you really can't see how much hairs there are in the lash. So go ahead and just press it up after. I'm going to go ahead and apply my other lash, and I'm using Duo Lash Glue. So let it dry a little bit before you push it up, because if you just go straight in there and push it up, it's just going to come up on each corner. So you want both corners to be on, and then we can play with it and move it around. So while this is drying and before, you know, I put my mascara on, let's go ahead and work on the bottom lash line. And I'm going to be using this new brush from Luxie. This is the flat definer brush, and I'm going to be using that Colourpop gel liner called Show Me, and it's that gold shade. There we go. I feel so bare because I have like no contour on, but I really want to do a video for you guys of just powder contour, so don't judge that my face looks like one shape. So I want it a little bit more pigmented, so go ahead and go over it with the Colourpop, the Golden Child. It's this beautiful rose gold shimmer. And we're just going to apply this over top that liner. Okay guys, so once your eyes and your eyeshadow and the lashes are on, we can go ahead and apply our mascara. So the mascara I want to use today is from Makeup Forever, and this is called Aqua Smoky Extravagant. I really like the spoolie to this. I just love how it has like a nice point so that when I apply it to my real lash, I can push my real lash into the false lash. So I like to wiggle it around, and then I like to use the tip and just press it up so the hairs go into the lash instead of going straight, because I hate looking at my lashes and being able to see my real lash underneath. These lashes are everything. I need to find out what they are for you guys because I just love how they go from small to really long and fan out. Okay guys, I went ahead and I applied my mascara, and then I finished my face, and you'll see it in my next video. If you want to learn how to do all the contour and everything, it's in my next video. But that is how you get a really bronzy, summery spring eye that you can really wear anywhere. I hope that you guys liked this eye look. It is inspired from my Gigi tutorial, so those of you that asked for it, you got it. So go ahead and leave any comments below or questions. I love you guys so much, and all the sweet things that you say to me, I really appreciate it. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.